Hey, hello, and welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and this is another episode of the Getting to Clarity Show. This is the place where you come to get tips, tools, and techniques to make a clear move, your next clear move in your business, in your career, in your leadership, but without the sacrifice in your life. So today we're talking about imposter syndrome and what being ready looks like when you're dealing with that. So maybe you walk into a room, you take your seat at the table, and you wonder, am I really cut out for this? Or did I just get lucky? Or maybe worse, you figure out that I don't belong here at all. What if somebody figures out that you don't need to be in the room? That's your worry. And if you've ever felt that way, you're not the only one. Please know this, you're not failing. You're one of the go-to people that other people count on, even if you're not always sure why. And you've been taught to measure your readiness for being at the table or your next level by external validation, titles, degrees, praise, perfect plans. But here's the truth. You being ready for your next level doesn't come from the outside. It starts from within. So the leadership lie, you have to earn your voice. Imposter syndrome thrives in high achievers because we're constantly aiming higher, which means we're always feeling one step away from feeling like we haven't earned it yet. And that internal voice who says, who am I to do this? Or who am I to lead this? Someone else is probably better able. They know more. I need to prove I belong before I speak up. Here's what I want you to know. You don't need to earn your right to lead. You need to own it. It's not about getting ready. You are ready. And that shift from external approval to internal belief is the difference between spinning in self-doubt and you stepping into your next level. So readiness is a mindset. It's not a finish line. And the mistake that we make is waiting to feel ready before we move. But readiness doesn't arrive with a neon sign. It's built one decision at a time. And it shows up when you act as if you belong until one day you realize that you truly do. And often the discomfort that you're feeling isn't a sign that you're unqualified. It's just a sign that you're growing. So consider this. What if imposter feelings were actually a signal that you are on the edge of expansion? Consider that. So here are 3 ways to reframe imposter thoughts. Now, in my HUNA studies, we learned that in words, they hold both life and death. And this principle is equally important in the thoughts that we have. So consider these reframes from thinking, I don't know enough, to I'm here to learn and contribute. You think I need to have every answer to add value, right? That's not true. So your insight, your curiosity, your perspective, they're assets. They're not afterthoughts. So consider thinking like, they'll find me out. Reframe it to, they chose me for a reason. You didn't land there by accident. Someone saw something in you. So honor that and let it reflect back to how you see yourself. Maybe you think, I have to prove myself. I have to earn my stripes. Ready? I am ready to grow. That's the reframe. You don't have to prove it. You just have to have a willingness to learn and to grow. And there's a difference between a performance and a presence. It's a healthy attitude when you show up with the intention to learn. I am open. I want to learn rather than striving for perfection. Like I know it all. When does that ever happen? So what readiness looks like on the inside? It's asking a bold question. It's asking a question in the meeting, even if your voice shakes. It's mentoring someone else, even when you still have doubts of your own. It is making a decision without second guessing every step. It is saying, I don't know, but I can find out with confidence. Readiness isn't something that you earn. It is a state of belief that you build. And your next clear move? Well, if you're a high performer, questioning your seat at the table, I want you to pause. Don't try to hustle or grind your way into feeling ready. Instead, ask yourself, what would change if I believed I was ready enough to lead from here? Because you are. And then act from that belief. one conversation, one decision, one move at a time. Now, if you would like to help your leaders grow into their next level with confidence instead of self-doubt, I encourage you to bring the Readiness Reset to your association or your organization. This programming helps high capacity professionals lead from within, regardless of their title. Now, I'm Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity. And remember, when you have clarity, your whole organization does too. Take care, be good to yourself, and bye-bye for now.